We are currently living in the best times to be a GTA fan. As someone who got hooked on the franchise from an early age with San Andreas and especially with GTA 4, which in my opinion is still one of the greatest video games of all time and forever will be, this new entry means a great deal to me. GTA 6 will be the end of the HD trilogy consisting of GTA 4, 5, and 6. It might be the final game we get from this universe, which makes it special. With all of the stuff that's happening over the past few years especially, and now that we have the first trailer, I would like to talk about some of the worries and things I don't want to see in GTA 6. Number 1. Censorship. The Grand Theft Auto franchise is known for being this over-the-top, exaggerated, satirical reimagining of the real world. It stands out with its edgy humor, brashness, and its unapologetic attitude. Everything from the in-game dialogue to the TV shows and the commercials, the radio stations, to even the smallest packaging of a bag of chips is meant to be an edgy joke. And that's a big part of why the franchise is so iconic and near and dear to the hearts of fans. It wasn't afraid to be itself. Over the past few years, we have seen a major shift in people's consciousness, the way they perceive the outside world. Everyone has become overly sensitive, which has caused many companies in all sectors to become too safe and too cautious about what they sell and how they advertise it, what they say and how they say it. And that is something that can be very dangerous, especially for the Grand Theft Auto franchise, which is based on making fun of everyone and everything. Interestingly, the franchise has always been a controversial topic. The mass media has always been against it, so this isn't exactly a new issue, but it's something that's become the focus in today's day and age. It's easy for me to say I don't want Rockstar to cater towards the vocal minorities and keep the same attitude, but we need to consider that Rockstar has become too big of a force. One of the biggest multi-billion-dollar companies in the world with hundreds of millions of players, so they have a greater responsibility now and need to be extremely careful with the way they present things. However, I'm optimistic about GTA 6, even though some prominent figures such as Dan Houser, Laszlo Jones, Michael Unsworth left the company. I hope their influence is still felt in this entry because they made the games great. This is an opportunity for Rockstar to affect the world in real time and bring it back to where it used to be. We don't know how much Rockstar will censor GTA 6, but I hope they stick to their roots, and I think they will from what they showed in the first trailer. Second on my list of things I don't want to see in GTA 6 is too much focus on futuristic vehicles. GTA Online is the main reason this problem exists. GTA Online is one of the most successful multiplayer games in the world. Even Rockstar wasn't expecting it to become this successful and long-lasting. It has been going for 10 years and over time has lost its direction and separated itself from the roots of the franchise. Every GTA has been realistic in its core to some degree. Obviously, GTA San Andreas is a good example. The game had a jetpack in the game. However, it wasn't a crazy overpowered vehicle, it didn't have any weapons and served as a cool Easter egg. Even though Rockstar still adds new cars to GTA Online, there are some vehicles such as the Oppressor Mark II that have completely ruined the game. You wouldn't expect a single vehicle to impact the game so much, but it has, especially for older fans of the franchise. The people who grew up with the original trilogy, GTA 4 and even GTA 5, we would prefer a more grounded approach with GTA 6 and the next online experience. I want to go for this next game to be grounding the franchise with more focus on realistic weapons and vehicles in the game instead of unrealistic overpowered futuristic ones. I want to think Rockstar will do just that. Number 3. Boring missions. I guess this applies more for the online component, but I would love to see Rockstar bring more variety to the missions in GTA 6. It can be noticed that most missions in GTA Online are a simple go from point A to point B, where custom interiors are only made and used for certain updates such as heists. I would love to see Rockstar bring more depth to all missions and break them up a little. I miss how different every mission felt in the old games, the old set pieces we used to have in the old GTA games. One of the reasons for this is the lack of enterable buildings in GTA 5. I hope Rockstar takes advantage of the interiors and uses them not only for the story mode but also for the online in the future. In the old GTA games, even though the missions were simple, they were unique and involved entering different buildings and exploring different interiors, so they felt more real. It felt like you were doing something in the game and not being a simple delivery guy. If you have watched the 80s TV show Miami Vice, every episode feels like a different GTA mission. I hope Rockstar takes full advantage of the verticality, depth, and detail of Vice City to bring unique missions that involve different activities with different objectives, as well as the other cities and towns and parts of the map for more diversity. Of course, I expect Rockstar to bring a campaign with insane action sequences and massive scale events, and I'm sure the missions will be different and interesting. As I said, this point may apply more to future online missions. I hope they introduce a larger pool of mission objectives that prevent the repetitive repetitiveness that becomes obvious in GTA Online. These are some things I don't want to see in GTA 6. Leave your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.